Now, sleep disorders is a group of conditions that affects the ability to sleep due to the quality, timing, or the amount of sleep obtained. This can affect both their sleep pattern and their daytime routine. Sleep disorders can cause both physical and cognitive problems such as anxiety, depression, anger, confusion, and fatigue. Sleep disorders can significantly impact our overall health, safety, and quality of life in a negative factor. Hello for me. My name is Mara. I am an occupational therapist. I understand that you were referred here with sleep insomnia.
Yeah, the doctor said you would help me.
Yeah, well, I can definitely try my best. But first, I'd like to ask how you are feeling today.
I feel fine, but not great. Didn't get enough sleep again, so I'm really tired.
Could you possibly expand on that? What happened?
I mean, I have a big test coming up, and studying is very stressful, especially when you don't see any improvement, and it's making me anxious. Sometimes I'm too tired to even concentrate, and it seemed to be very forgetful lately.
Okay, well, I see. Um, is there anything else that might be affecting your sleep?
Well, I mean, as a teenager, I always have my phone on me, and when I try to sleep, it seems that I can't put it away. And just lose track of time before I know it. And like it's really late. But then there are nights where I don't have my phone around me and I'm just staring at the ceiling, struggling to fall asleep, or sometimes waking up too early in the morning not being able to fall back asleep.
I understand. Now, there are some days that I find myself too stressed to complete my work efficiently, but then there are different ways to approach this through time management, uh, techniques, and other strategies.
Yeah, well, I've just been caught up with school. I never really thought about taking a step back and thinking on how to improve my sleep.
No worries, that's what you're here for. Now let's start thinking about specific goals that we can set to help you in both the short run and the long run based on your specific goals.
Sounds great. I really want to catch up on schoolwork and improve my concentration when it comes to completing the work and just attending online classes. I think because of my fatigue, this has impacted my quality of work and my overall memory. Recently, I've been getting many calls from work stating that I've missed many shifts with that and other social events that meant a lot to me.
All right, well, we can definitely work on that. I'll consult with my OTA for the next session where she'll explain the specific goals to you, the treatments and strategies that will help you. My bad. Are there any questions you'd like to ask before we hop off?
No, I'm all good. I look forward to the next session with you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Famin. Thank you for your time, and I hope you take care.
Bye.
So during the consultation with Famin, she shared her goals that she wishes to focus on. So I've come up with both short-term goal and long-term goals. The short-term goal being she wants to improve her sleep quality by managing school stress within a 1 month span through different concentration and time management strategies. And then in terms of the long-term goal, it is to improve her memory through different cognitive interventions, as well as creating a calendar with important dates regarding her schoolwork, her shifts for her work, special birthdays, and important events within the 4 month span.
All right, sounds good. So, what sort of strategies and interventions will we be applying?
Yeah, so within this worksheet, I will soon email you this. I've listed different environmental modifications, sleep management strategies, activities that will focus on improving her concentration and her memory. Additionally, I've added cognitive behavior therapy since she seems very irritated about her sleep quality and she doesn't seem that motivated, which both can cause a negatively which both can influence her behavior negatively.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll take a look at that shortly. Just a final question before we head off. In terms of mental health continuum, would she be classified in the reacting category?
Yeah, she would. She seems very worried, procrastinating over her work. She claims that her memory has decreased and also her concentration. And of course, because of insomnia, she has trouble sleeping, whether it's falling asleep or staying asleep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so do you have any other questions before we head off?
No, all good. Thank you. We first need to create a sleep routine. The recommended amount of sleep needed for an adult varies from 7 to 9 hours. I'm aware that you take short naps during the day, and I'm just gonna have to say you might need to stay away from that, as it might disrupt your sleep cycle. Our aim is to have you go to bed and get up at a set time. Okay, so let me know a time that works for you in going to bed.
Yeah, I guess around 11 p.m. and I could set my alarm at like 7 a.m. for my classes that starts at 8, and this would give me enough time to study and fall asleep and freshen up in the morning before my class, have breakfast, prepare my notes, and ready for class.
All right, that's the plan. Now, before heading to sleep, we need to avoid any sort of distraction. This may be your phone or any other gadget, as this may
Yeah.
disrupt your sleep schedule. We recommend you put the phone or gadget in a separate room, and probably exercise or meditate 3 to 4 hours before heading to bed, as this helps relax the body, mind, and reduces anxiety.
Yeah, sounds good.
We also want to avoid any heavy meals before heading to bed. You want to aim for some light snacks. Avoid caffeine intake, nicotine, alcohol in the day. And as this could, decrease your sleep quality.
I do have a habit of drinking coffee during the night to help me stay up as I study because with studying it's really hard to stay focused and I fall asleep while studying. So I need that coffee to keep me up and it's a bit difficult for me to stop that.
I completely understand. You could possibly, take it step by step, cut down bit by bit. As completely just leaving your coffee could give you headaches.
Yeah, bit by bit I guess I could manage with that.
All right. So our next topic of discussion is how will modify your sleeping environment improve sleep.
Yeah, of course.
So one approach is to adjust the lighting in your room. We could use block-up curtains. We could also use weighted blankets and sleep masks. We also want to create a relaxing environment for you to sleep in, and I've heard of diffusers with various essential oils. That could, relax your mind. We also want the room to be the perfect temperature, meaning not too hot, not too cold.
Ugh, I really hate it when I wake up completely drenched in sweat or just waking up and I open my eyes and I'm shivering because it's cold.
Also, I understand you live next to a main road, which could be really
Yeah.
loud during the night. Okay, so I would suggest earplugs if you're comfortable with that. In terms of your fatigue during the day, we could suggest getting a seated chair. If you're too tired to stand up, how does that sound?
Yeah, that would actually be very useful because some days I'm just too tired to stand up for such a long period of time. So having a chair would really help.
So now that we've applied various environmental modifications and sleep strategies, uh, we could focus on different activities to exercise your mind. Really, do you like word searches?
I used to like them, like I used to do them all the time as a kid, but time goes by quickly while completing the search, and it's certainly challenging.
Oh, that's great news. We can start off with a simple word search and progress it into a more challenging one. After that, we could actually start using the schoolwork as concentration activities.
Well, that sounds like hard work, but I'm willing to take a challenge.
Okay, so this will take some time, but this is certainly a goal worth striving for. Now, you also stated that your memory isn't the greatest, and I just want to show you that This is common. This is a common trait or symptom for those with insomnia, but we can definitely work on it. This can be done through restating different sentences, matching activities, and we'll work on that in the next session, okay?
Yeah, all right. That sounds good.
So there are different compensatory techniques, which means ways that we can help modify to avoid forgetting a special environment or date when it comes to your memory.
That would be really helpful.
So during our in-person session, I could give you a memory book where you could list different events and notes that you believe you'll need in the future. You could also print out the calendar and also have that around you so that you're not missing any important things. We could also use the reminder app on your phone since, everybody's always on their phone.
All right, thank you. Yeah, those will really come in handy during the day.
Okay. There's an intervention called cognitive behavioral therapy, also known as CBT. This basically teaches you to change your ways that affect your ability to sleep. Treatment it could be better than taking sleeping pills as it is more long term. Sleeping pills provide immediate relief but only, for a short period of time. CBT can also help with physical pain such as chronic pain, mental disorders such as depression or anxiety. So I'm going to give you some of those that we could use.
Okay.
So the first one would be stimulus control therapy. We've already talked about this whole sleep management system. So in this case, we're removing elements that causes your mind to resist. So the goal set was to sleep and wake at a consistent time and avoid taking naps. In addition to this therapy, we can avoid entering the bedroom during the day and only returning when you're tired. This trains the brain to understand the bedroom before sleep. So the second one is sleep restriction. Basically, lying on your bed even when you're not tired can lead to poor sleep. So this technique helps reduce your time spent in bed, causing partial sleep deprivation. This will increase your fatigue for the next night. It can help improve your sleep. As your sleep schedule improves, your time in bed can improve. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I kind of like these techniques. CBT was it?
Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy. Hey, do you have any questions before we go?
No, that was all. I'll try all these activities for the next 2 weeks to see if it will help me improve my sleep schedule, and I'll let you know. I'll get in touch with you if it works, or if it doesn't, I'll still call you. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day.
You too. Have an amazing day and try to stay positive, okay? You got this.
I will. Bye.
Bye bye.